Folks, if I can just have your attention, please. We're going to get started now. For the press, there will be a roving mic going around, so if you stick your hands up, we'll get a mic to you. Just to introduce, firstly, here on my right, we have John Lynch from the IABI. Next, we have one of Katie's trainers called Zar Antia. Just skipping the lady in question for the moment. We have Katie's dad, Pete. And then at the end here, we have Tommy Murphy from the IABI, and of course, a lady who needs no introduction, Katie Taylor. So if we can get our questions started, I'm just going to hand over to TG Gallagher here.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Hogwarts is that. Just cash plug and ranger. Kind of smart with the sauce that.
Tommy on sauce. On sauce or. It's a dream come true for me really to qualify for the Olympics. Everyone knows this has always been dream really since the start of boxing, and it was such a big pressure situation going into this competition, and I'm just delighted that everything went so well, and every fight was perfect really, and the tactics for every fight were perfect, and at this level the tactics are always so important, and cutting it all about is all, and my dad in the corner really, and we're a great team together, and I'm just delighted now that I'm through the Olympics and to have a chance of win the gold medal now, so thank God.
Good word is left.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Hi Katie, does your win with enable you have an easier route to win an Olympic medal in London? Would you concern that you might not have as much preparation, and would you prefer to have had more fights instead? And just a second question, your Russian opponent, she's likely to be a big rival in London. Like, do you believe that?
Yeah, I think I've not gotten the buy for the quarterfinals now because of that win, but I probably would prefer to have the fights really. But anyway, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to prepare the best I can really for those fights. But yeah, Sophia Ashigab is a fantastic boxer, and it's always going to be such a tough fight against her. It's always going to be such a cagey fight, and it's like a cat and mouse fight really between us. And so I think it's a great showcase for women's boxing. And I think the both of us bring out the best in one another really, and hopefully I will improve again, I think, in the next few weeks, and hopefully I'll win by a bigger margin hopefully, but it's always going to be close between her and myself because she's so tricky and she's an out-and-out counter really, so it's always tricky against those opponents.
Great, Katie, just the next question over here. Less than 70 days now till the Olympics. Do you feel the weight of people's expectations?
I felt the way as well as coming into these World Championships because people already kind of thought I qualified a lot of time as well over the last year or so. People were saying to me, best of luck in the Olympics, and I was sick of telling people that I actually had to qualify for this. But there was just so much pressure really coming into this competition, and it's such a big relief now to just finally qualified, and now I can just focus on performing my best now during the Olympic Games. But every fight's really a big pressure situation really, and I know I have to cope with that now. I think at this stage I'm well experienced, and hopefully I'll go into this competition in the best shape I've ever been in.
Super. You said now you're going to take a week off for this. What does Katie Taylor do on her days off? What do you do to relax?
Well, I'm just going to take it easy with my family and friends. I have a new little niece here who I haven't seen yet. So I just can't wait to hold her really. And look, she's absolutely gorgeous. She's the image of me actually. I can't wait to actually just meet her now. And just going to spend the next 10 days with your family and friends.
Super. This is your fourth win now, obviously. Was the first one the sweetest, or does it get better with each time?
I think it gets better and better really. It's always so hard to defend titles, and it gets harder and harder each time really. And this tournament was so tough obviously because of the three Olympic weights, and all the girls are kind of trying to fit into those three weight categories, and made it so competitive really. So this tournament was definitely, I think, it's been the best couple of weeks of my career, I think.
Superb. You started off there straight away saying how saying how this is a dream come true. Being so close now, are you worried about injuries coming on, or is there any precautions you can take for that really?
I don't really think of those things really. Just like, I'm just going to train over the next few weeks, and hopefully everything goes well. But I don't really think about those sort of things. Yeah. Thank you.
Just ask one, what does this mean for your career in terms of sponsorship and marketing after the Olympics? I mean, is this a big fill-up in terms of people want to work with you now because of your success?
I have no idea really. We'll see. I'll get Pat Dillon and Mark and stuff to look after all that. Hopefully I'll get $1 million deal.
That'll be good.
Katie, can I ask, suppose you win the Olympic gold, will you have achieved everything you wanted to achieve in the sport then? And what's the next step?
I'll have to, my dad wants me to retire, I'll have to, hopefully everything goes well in the Olympics, and we'll see what happens really. I'm not sure, but it'd be great to retain the title as well. And so I love amateur boxing and I love the Olympic Games. It's all about the Olympics for me really, so
would going pro be an option for you at all?
I'm not sure really. I don't really know much about women's professional boxing, and I don't know how much money there's to be made really in the professional game. I'm well looked after in the amateur game from the Irish Sports Council. I've always been on a grant really for the last few years, and I think I'm making a lot more money than a lot of the pros, to be honest. So I'm just concentrating on the amateur career at the moment.
Thank you.
Katie, you've obviously, as you say, you've waited for the Olympics a long, long time. Can you believe you're now within one fight of an Olympic medal?
Well, I'm going to be there to win the gold medal and nothing else really. So the bronze medal is, as Paddy Barnes said, it's for losers. So I'll be there to hopefully win the gold medal and nothing else really.
What special is it that you can enjoy these successes with your dad in your corner?
Oh, it's great. As I said before, myself, my dad and Zora, we're a great team together, and Billy as well, who's always, we're all worked together for the last few years, and to have my best interests at heart all the time. And tactically, they're the best coaches in the world really, and best out the best coaches in the world. We're playing in the corner, and what would be where I was without them. So it's a privilege to be able to box with them in my corner.
The women's boxing doesn't take place until the second week of the Olympics. Are you planning to go over and savour the atmosphere and take part in the opening ceremony and stay in the Olympic Village and all that?
I'm not sure, to be honest, so I'll just let my dad sort it all out. I don't know what's happening yet, so I'm sure we'll be going over a week before the kind of competition for me starts, and I'll be there for the opening ceremony anyway, hopefully, and I'll be just going to enjoy the whole experience, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Katie, in terms of your own personal achievements, where does this one rank for you?
This probably has been the best couple of weeks of my career anyway. Just as I said, the pressure coming into this competition was huge, and with the only Olympic qualifier as well for the women was so important. It's the biggest competition of my life really, so I definitely think that this was the best ever maybe.
You know the division quite well at the moment. What's the calibre of boxing like in the division? Has it improved in the couple of years you've been knocking around it?
Yeah, to be honest, I think the standard has always been brilliant really over the last few years, but there's always one or two girls who are really at the very top of women's boxing is brilliant, and the standard has always been brilliant, and there's no easy fights out there at the moment, so it just keeps getting better and better really, so I have to keep improving as well all the time.
And is the bye through to the quarterfinals, will that help you, or do you think it'll hinder you?
It won't help me or hinder me really, it is what it is, and I'll be going into that competition as prepared as I can be, really, whether I get the buy or not.
Would you prefer another fight? Do you think that would help you?
Well, there's no point in talking here. I am going to get the buy, so I have to get on.
Katie, 20 years ago, Deirdre Gogarty had to move to America because she wasn't allowed to fight here. And the sport has been booming now with young girls and women now the last few years, and largely thanks to yourself. Do you feel take a lot of pride in that?
Yeah, definitely. I think women's boxing in this country is just kind of it's flourishing over the last few years, and there's so many young girls out there who are absolutely brilliant as well. And we have a great team that always goes away with me as well, like Zakira Smith, who won two fights out there this week as well, who was absolutely brilliant, and Sinead Cabin as well, who was so unlucky out there as well. But some of the young girls coming up are going to be superstars, I think, in the sport as well. And I'd love to be able to call myself a role model, and I'm going to try my best to be the best role model I can, really, and to be the best example I can for those young boxers coming up.
Okay, and Michael Carew keeps his gold medals, Olympic gold medal in the bank. Where do you keep your medals?
Just in the sitting room, really.
Don't tell the board.
Yeah.
We'll take a couple more questions if there are any.
Sorry, finally me again. Katie, some of the other top boxers obviously weren't as lucky as yourself to get qualified, such as Queen Underwood. You have expressed you would like them to get there, maybe wild card or some other way. Is that you want to see the best there?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's so important that the wild cards are given out to the top seeded boxers, really, and this is the first time women's boxing is going to be in the Olympics, so it's important that we showcase the sport at its very best. And it's also important for women's boxing, and for the future women's boxing in the Olympics as well, that we showcase the very best talent out there. So hopefully they make the right decision and bring in the top boxers there, like Cheng Dong, who lost, and Gulsum Tari, who's a two-time world champion as well, and Queen Underwood, and there's so many other boxers who deserve to be there, who are unlucky out there. So hopefully we get the wild cards to those kind of boxers.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, we'll leave it there. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.